Hey y'all. All right, so really quickly, we're going to talk about some newborn care. I really wanted to make this a topic on its own. I'm hiding in my room from my children here, so hopefully when people come in, they can hear me. Yeah, I'm hiding. So yeah. I really wanted to make this a separate topic because newborn care, it happens during our postpartum period, but it's not the same. It's postpartum care. Okay, so it's two different things. And I guess what you would consider a newborn is anything under the first year. So this is gonna be good for moms. Hey nerds, hey y'all, thanks for joining. This is gonna be really good for moms that are in their first year, and especially with first babies. This is really good. I always recommend taking classes. Ain't nothing wrong with taking everybody's class, even if you don't agree with everybody's opinion about stuff. Like, it's nothing wrong with taking everybody's class just to get different perspectives and things like that. So right now, we're going to talk about some newborn care. And first, I wanted to start off by saying, because I do have the postpartum planning guide, but I purposely kept newborn care out of the postpartum planning guide. It's a lot of P's, but I purposely kept it out because it's just, like I said, it happens during the mom's postpartum time, but it's not the same. Like, I also did it because that is your fourth trimester that you're planning, not the baby's fourth trimester. This is really what I guess the first year would be their first trimester, second trimester. I don't know. But babies don't have trimesters. It's for the mom. It's for the mom. So it's really important to me that I keep mom care and baby care separate, so that moms just feel like heard. I feel like that's a huge thing for us, that we go through postpartum and it's like nobody's listening. Like, or they are listening and they're brushing it off and just saying like, oh, well, get over it, or, oh, that's normal, you just had a baby, or, oh, whatever, or that's normal, you're pregnant, blah, blah, blah. So we either are ignored or we're listened to, but it's brushed off as hormones and all of that stuff. So I like to keep those two separate. That's just my little prerequisites to starting the newborn care. So, hey, y'all, if you are new to my page, please drop where you are from. I am here in Illinois, and it's very cold. But yeah, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is breastfeeding, because I feel like that's a huge part of newborn care. Like, that's going to be the chunk of this. Like, newborn care is breastfeeding. So be prepared. DC, hey, thanks for joining. Be prepared to breastfeed on demand. I tell this to everybody because whether you decide to breastfeed on demand or not, it's all up to you. If you want to go the route of, doing supplements and things like that, go crazy. But if you are planning to breastfeed for a long time and you want that to be your baby's main thing, what? Talking about I'm in Phoenix and it's freezing here. I got a friend in Phoenix and I know you lying. She think it's cold and it be like 60, 70 degrees. Like, ma'am, stop it. But yeah, tell me what's freezing. Put a degree on it, because if I tell you what degrees it is here, I got on my fluffy socks. I'm cold. But anyway, yeah, so if you want to go that route, it's really all up to the mom, what you're most comfortable with, because going through postpartum in general is a mental struggle. It's a mental struggle with you, yourself, like you versus you, and then you versus the baby, and then you versus family. Like, it's just like a mental battle. That's cold, as I know. That is crazy, because I would love some 60, 70 degree weather, and that would be beautiful right now. It is a never-ending battle of going back and forth with people about how to take care of your baby and all of that. So it's just like, one of the things that you really want to tackle during the pregnancy is that it's going to be a mental thing. So if you can kind of break the blockages that you're having, Brother Ben, hey, assalamu alaikum. Thanks for joining. And yeah, you ain't got no newborn. What do you do? I don't know. But yeah, hey y'all, thanks for joining. Welcome. Drop where you're from. I'm just getting into the bulk of this whole newborn care thing, and how it's different from postpartum care. So newborn care versus postpartum care. Postpartum care is the mom's fourth trimester, the mom's needs, and newborn care is the baby's needs. But at the end of this, it's all going to come together. So it's going to get there. But yeah. Anyway, so breastfeeding on demand. I always give them that warning. Just a warning. Hey, ATL. Brother Ben, I'm not sure where you're from, so you didn't drop it in the thing. Just a warning. Babies are not patient. Like, it just is what it is. Like, even if you say, like, oh, I'm not going to spoil my baby. I don't even want to get into that conversation with y'all about spoiling babies, because no, you cannot spoil a baby. You can't spoil a baby. They're asking for exactly what they need. They don't know how to ask for more than what they need. They really don't. Honestly, adults are spoiled, not the babies. Like, they really don't know what else is there besides mom and milk. And, family making me giggle, probably brothers and sisters and stuff like that. They only know what's in their little circle. So they don't even have the capabilities of asking to be spoiled. Hey, Miami. Thanks for joining. So yeah, I just give them that warning. Like, you're going to be breastfeeding a lot, especially like in the first couple of months. They are very fresh, and with it just being milk, that condensed colostrum is giving them exactly what they need. And then the rest comes out. So that's literally all they do for like the first couple of months is breastfeed and, have dirty diapers. So, hey y'all, thanks for joining. Queen Bree, hey girl. So yeah, breastfeeding on demand is what we talk about. That's the very first thing. And the other thing that I want to mention with breastfeeding on demand is that that's really the best thing that you can do. But being mentally prepared for it, though. Being mentally prepared for it is a whole nother conversation, because you have to think about everything that comes with breastfeeding on demand. That's like literally somebody is yearning for you all day long. All day long. I remember when I was breastfeeding Jaylani, and I would tell people, like, I need water by me. Talk about, ma'am, that's toxic. That's Similac. Don't start. But I would tell people, like, I need water by me, because literally every time she like sucks or takes a gulp, I feel a gulp leaving my body. Like, I feel thirsty. Literally, like, I was thirsty. So I tell them, like, be prepared to be hungry every time you eat. Every time they eat. Thirsty. Like, one day, this is back in my struggle days, y'all. Like, I was struggling when Jaylani was real little. Like, as far as like being poor and just kind of just being out here. Like, I wasn't out here like that, but I was kind of struggling sometimes. So like some days I had food to feed them, but I don't know if it was that I didn't have nothing that I wanted to eat, or I just didn't have the energy to make myself something to eat. I don't know. That time's kind of blurry, but nobody's here. But yes, I remember the days where I did not get the proper food in me. I would literally be feeling lightheaded, like tired, just ready to go to bed. Like, breastfeeding is draining. It's draining. But one thing that I had on my side for sure was the mental, because I knew for sure this is my only option. This my only option is to breastfeed. So everything basically surrounds that. How you live, how you eat, everything is going to surround the decision that you make, the choice that you made. So, yeah. And that oxytocin is really, really, it's love, like, for real. Like, you really feel good about the action of it. Like, if you've never experienced it before, you're going to just feel good about the action of doing it. And it's going to feel a little bit weird in the beginning, but that's completely natural. Like, you're the provider for your baby right now, and that feels really good for us too, to feel like, you know, we're doing the right thing and we're taking care of our babies and our babies are growing. That's another thing that I like about it too, is because when you see it on a scale, Like the ounces going up, the pounds going up. Walaikum salam. Thanks for joining, Black Majesty. When you see those ounces and stuff going up and those babies getting bigger, you like, yeah, my milk fine. So you start getting kind of big headed, like, okay, like, yeah, my baby chunky. That's breast milk. Yes. So breastfeeding on demand is a huge thing. Like I said, it's completely up to you whether you want to do it or not, but just be prepared that baby's going to require a lot from you in the beginning. Until they get to moving around and getting into other stuff and getting distracted with foods, like table foods and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, and the second thing that I wanted to talk about was the sleep schedule. The sleep and the schedule. I don't know if it's sleep schedule or your sleep and your schedule. I wrote it down because I have all these thoughts about it, because I feel like as moms, man, we always trying to just get stuff done, right? We always trying to get stuff done. We always trying to be productive. We always trying to and even if you think you not, like, that's a lie. I'm going to tell you right now, that's a lie. You are. Because certain things that we as moms look at as we ain't got nothing done all day, but I bet you your babies are in clean clothes. They're fed. Your house is clean. They have toilet paper to use when they want to go to the bathroom. They have socks. Like, all of these things are getting done as moms, and we don't really look at that like as individual, like, man, yeah, like I did that. We don't be doing that enough, y'all. That's really a huge problem. She said yes. No, for real. I already know the feeling. I felt like that with Boo Bear. Jelani, she's a little strong too, but yeah. Hey y'all, thanks for joining. Sister Rachel. But yeah, like, we don't be looking at that stuff as really like, oh my God, like I got a lot done as a mom, as a whole. Like, some days you might not get nothing done at all, and it feels like that. But my babies have clean sheets on the bed. They have toys to play with. They have things to entertain them. Like, that's all part of motherhood. So the schedule and the sleep schedule is going to be together, because as a newborn, this just from, I guess, personal experience and my, knowledge on newborns and that fourth trimester for the mom. Okay. So ain't no schedule. Them babies don't be really thinking about, like, they don't know what time is. You know what it is. You know that at noon, my other baby's gonna want lunch. But your baby, they don't know what that is. So it's like, they not with the schedule right now. So it's all well and good when people be like, oh, put your baby on a routine, blah, blah, blah. That's what I be hearing. That's what I be hearing when I be hearing people say that, man. I be like, man, what? A routine? Do you see this baby? And that's why people automatically think, well, my baby just bad. Like, no, your baby just a baby. And adults just being adults. So, yeah. They don't know time and they don't know no schedule. They just know when they're hungry and when they're not hungry. They know when they hungry and when they sleepy. That's two things they know. Yeah, just go with the flow. And honestly, it takes so much stress off of you. That was what I was going to get at with the whole dropping the schedule thing. And I wasn't even going to really say dropping it completely. I was going to tell you exactly how to do it. But going with the flow is going to take so much stress off of you. And taking stress off of you, in turn, takes stress off of everybody. The household, the baby, the husband, everybody, your grandma, everybody. Like, anybody that you come in contact with, they getting them stressful vibes from you. So, like, taking stress off the mom, which is why I love being a doula, because me being able to really focus on the mom, like, I feel like I do it for the babies. But at the end of the day, me pouring into the mom is me doing it for the babies. And I know that. So that's what I love about being a doula. Because, shoot, every baby, I don't know, I ain't never met no baby that don't like me, but I just don't be out here holding everybody baby. Which I would like to, but that's a whole nother story. But the moms, I can get in contact with them. I could pour into them. And then they household runs smoother. Like, a lot of dads be coming up to me like, man, thank you afterwards. Because it's like, that took a lot of stress off of me. Because it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. So, yeah. Ain't no schedule in the womb. No, for real. And it's so funny because people always talk about babies in the womb and they be like, yeah, my baby be up all night long. But in the daytime, he don't never be moving around. Like, you don't know. In the daytime, he might be up watching a movie, sucking his thumb, like, you know. But at nighttime, he like, man, I'm trying to get comfortable. Like, really, I'm just trying to get comfortable for the night. Like, so I'm doing a lot of moving. But, yeah, babies don't know no schedule. So yeah, take the stress off the mom. And another thing I was going to go on this little rant about, I was thinking about this early when I was planning this live, because I seen somebody earlier, it was a girl, and she was talking about how the whole saying, it was a big long thing, but she was talking about the saying happy wife, happy life is toxic or whatever. I don't know. She was saying it's toxic, and she basically was sticking up for the men, and I'm for both black men and black women. So there ain't no separation. But for me, her saying that, it's like you missing the whole point, though. You missing the whole point, though. The happy wife, happy life. When your wife is not stressed out and angry and all of those things, she's able to be feminine for you. She's able to give you what you need. She's able to keep the house clean. She's able to keep the babies happy and fed and quiet and when you come home and all of this stuff. So all of those things that you want to be the happy husband, happy life, you're going to get that in return, because women are naturally just givers. Naturally. Like, we could talk about the unnatural people that live in, unnatural lives and all of that, but that's for another day. Hey, y'all. Thanks for coming in. Drop your location. Where y'all from? But women are naturally givers. We just give. Like, whether that be anything, whether it could be currency, it can be encouragement, it can be affirmations, it could be emotions. Somebody could pour into you. Like, it could be anything. We just naturally give. Like, we're consolers, we're nurturers. Like, we like doing that stuff. Like, see something's wrong, we want to get the Band-Aid, get the first aid kit and things like that. So it's just natural that your woman is the one that's pouring into the household. But if she's not pouring into herself and nobody's giving her that moment to pour into herself or pouring into her, bro, you in trouble. So whether you like the saying or not, you in trouble. So I said all that to say, thank you. I'm so happy. Thank you. I'm trying, girl. I'm trying to be on here telling y'all some stuff that I learned, because this stuff be getting kind of deep. But yeah, I said all that to say, to take the stress off the mom, and let's not put so much pressure on her on what she needs to get done that day. So that's what really comes with making your schedule and stuff like that. Like, really, you trying to see how much you can get done today. When really, sis, go back to the first part of newborn care, you're going to be breastfeeding on demand. So you already got a list of things to do. You have to feed yourself well. You have to drink enough water. You have to rest enough. Those are the three main things when it comes to producing milk and keeping that flow going. Nutritious meals, enough water, and enough rest. So you trying to make a schedule of how much you want to get done with laundry and dishes and cooking and cleaning and all of the other things we love to do with the babies and all of that. That's cool. But guess what? You got a newborn. And you about to be breastfeeding on demand. These twists just doing whatever they want to do at this point. I didn't redo my ponytail today, so that's why I kind of look a little bit crazy. Yeah, and be available to feed on demand. Literally that. Sister Bernice. Literally be available. She said every 3 minutes. Girl, bye. Don't be spreading that here. No, I'm playing. Sometimes baby do just be wanting to go, and then they be like, okay, I'm distracted with something. And then, oh, wait, but I wasn't full. So then they come back for more. But yeah, that's a lot already to fit into your schedule. So I'm all for making a schedule. If that schedule is realistic, I'll say that. If that schedule is realistic, you're realistically fitting in your diaper changes, your breastfeeding on demand, your changing their clothes when they spit up, your making sure the bottles are clean, making sure your pump accessories are clean. If you being realistic, like, and I'm not trying to say to y'all, I kind of am in a way, but I'm not really trying to say to y'all that, oh, your whole life should revolve around your baby. But your whole life should revolve around your baby. Your whole life should revolve around your baby. Because guess what? That baby is very, very dependent on you. To the point where their whole world revolves around you. And if you are taken care of, if you feel okay, yeah. Hey, y'all. Thanks for coming in. I didn't see nobody drop their location, so maybe y'all want me to say it first. I'm in Illinois, Chicagoland area. Not in Chicago, I wish, but it's a whole nother story. But yeah, hey, and thanks for coming in. Don't forget about household chores, laundry, dishes, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When we be making schedules, we be wanting to fit in the things that we want to get done, which is, you know, how much laundry can I get done today? How much homework for the babies can I get done today? How much, okay, Philly in the building. Florida, boo. No, she's not in Florida. That's the only reason why I'm trolling her, y'all. But, yeah, we be trying to fit in that, but make a schedule, but make it realistic. And that is why my postpartum plan. Oh, you in ATL, Sister Bernice? I feel like I knew that. Hey, Colorado. How's y'all weather right now? Don't know. But that's why in the postpartum guide that I have, it literally has a whole section of what you need to delegate. We cannot do it all. We cannot do it all, especially with a newborn. You can't do it all on a regular day as a regular person, but especially with a newborn. Especially with a newborn. So take into account all of the motherhood things that you have to do. And then see, okay, what else do I got time for today? What else I got time for? Then I'll fit that in. And what I like to do, I like to write big lists. I like to write big to-do lists of everything I got to do. And then I might pick, like, depending on where you at in your schedule and how much time you can fit in, I like to pick 3 of those things every day. So every day, if I got a list of 20 things that I know I need to get done because I'll be procrastinating, I'll pick 3 things every day. Yeah. I'll pick 3 things every day. Oh, yeah, when it's just me, you will literally drown in that stuff if you think you finna be able to take care of the household and a newborn. That's why I keep those 2 things separate, the postpartum care and the newborn care, because that's a whole body and human on its own. That's a whole house. That baby is a whole household on his own. So you basically telling me you want to take care of 2 households. You basically telling me you want to take care of 2 households. And that's not going to work. That's not going to work. So if we making a schedule, we keeping it realistic. We going based off of what do we know. So first of all, you shouldn't even really be making a schedule until you know. My baby takes his or her longest naps around this time. My baby sleeps, and you know, it's so normal for them not to sleep through the night. And you want to know something that you might never heard before? I love that babies don't sleep through the night. I love that they don't sleep through the night. You will grow to love it too if you learn more about it. Now, babies, with them being so small, their organs are brand new. This is what we be dealing with a lot with formula fed babies that are sleeping through the night and things like that. You want them to be alert. This is basically what I want to say. You want them to be alert as much as possible. Okay? As much as possible. So them waking up every 2 hours, oh my God. It's kind of like, I don't know why I just thought of this analogy, and this might be weird, but if you're new to me, I'm a weird person. But it's kind of like when you've been acting up and then you get your period and then you like, oh, bam, like back to the newborn care. It's kind of like that because it's like my baby's up, my baby's breathing, my baby's still hungry, my baby's still thriving, my baby still want my milk. Like, it's one of those moments for me. I don't know if y'all can relate, but for me, it's like, man, because the thing is, you know that during the day when your baby be taking naps, what you be doing? Checking to see if they breathing. Is they breathing? You be checking, but in the middle of the night, do you be checking? No, you be trying to sleep. So when your baby wake up for that milk, it's like, whoo, yes, we making it. I'm sorry. It just came to my mind. I don't know why, but just ignore the ratchet in me trying to get it out. And yeah, back to what I was saying about the schedule. Thank you, Sister Destiny. You understand me. But let's just be realistic and give our babies what they need, because in turn, that makes us feel good. You're producing more oxytocin. And I want to speak on what Bree said about the baby wearing, because I love that. But not all babies be loving it. So I know that, because I always recommend it, but not all babies be loving it. I don't know why, because my babies, man, my son was 2. Yeah, he was for sure older than 2, maybe like 2.5. And that boy I had the strap on. This is when I had no car, so I was getting on the train to take him to daycare. Yeah. I put that boy in there, put a blanket over us, he be asleep. I don't know why, but some babies just don't enjoy it. But I'll be getting off topic. I'll be getting off subject. But yeah, so picture it that way. You have a newborn, you got a household just within that newborn. Because what does a household need? Household needs to be fed, clothed, bathed, or you don't bathe a household, you clean it, but same, bathed, cleaned, and taken care of. Garbage need to be taken out. Sometimes it be smelly. You know, you have to upkeep the whole household, and the babies be needing that. Newborns just them by themselves. That's one of the things I couldn't imagine having twins. I feel like I'll throw my hands up. I need a nanny right now. Like, walaikum salam. Thank you for joining. I think you have to start early and be consistent, and they like it. Okay. I think it depends on the type of wrap. My baby doesn't like the cloth, but she loves the straps. Oh, that's who Bree. When it was introduced, yes. Now, I like both of those because I know moms that try early, but then it can also be that type of wrap. They don't feel cuddled the way they want to be cuddled. Even with like swaddling too. Like sometimes babies, they like, sis, this ain't it. So they letting you know. But it could be the wrap, like the style wrap, or, you know, when you introduce them to it and like you said, be consistent. All I know is, man, I would breastfeed. That was my whole thing. I would breastfeed while I was wearing them. So it's like, if you do start fussing up, here you go. Literally, here you go. And then like what they gonna do? Be like, nah, I don't want that. I'm still crying. They gonna smell your milk and be like, okay, mommy. Aw, I'm so happy you found it. Thanks for coming. So I definitely plan on going live every day now. This is only day 2, so just be prepared for all these topics. So yeah, back to our schedule. So we being realistic, we adding in all of the things that it takes to take care of a newborn, and then we gonna do the household. And that's why I said grab that postpartum planning guide, because it has a whole section on what you need to delegate. And I really think I want to change it into like more of a journaling fashion, because I really like to write. So I'll be always recommending that people journal, but I'm a journaler. Like, I like to write. So it has a section on there where it's like, think about your daily schedule. What do you do? What can you delegate? That should be the section where you trying to get rid of all this stuff, because my main focus when my baby comes is about to be my baby. All of that stuff got to go. Well, my future baby don't know how much. Oh my God, I cannot wait for you to have a baby. I think that everybody should have babies. I love babies. Just love them. Yeah, well, I'm so happy that I can help them. That's praise be to Allah. I'm happy about that. So yeah, we're gonna make sure that we delegate as much as possible so that our schedule looks baby oriented, baby and mom oriented. And then that's the other thing with the sleep schedule. Okay, so moms need sleep. Whew. Sleep is so important. Like, I named those 3 things: nutritious meals, being hydrated, and resting. But honestly, like, I feel like with these 3, yeah, you cannot take resting out. You cannot take resting out. You might be able to get away with eating junk food, and drinking water and getting a proper rest, but you're not going to be able to get away without rest. You just not. Like, that's just one of the 3 things that you're just not going to be able to get away with it. You're not. So I was just about to bring that up, Bree. What do I think about the sleep when the baby sleep? That's why I wanted to talk about the scheduling part first, because you should already have in your mind, this is when my baby takes his or her longest nap. Okay, this is when, because usually, like, they will be very active for a certain amount of time, and then they'll take a long nap. And when I say long, look. Look, when I say long, let me just make it clear if anybody's unclear. 2 to 3 hours. You lucky if you get 4. Yeah, you're very lucky if you get 4. You really, really lucky. 2.5 to 3 hours is what I consider a newborn taking a long nap. Yeah, just because this world is just so new to them. So sometimes, you know, that little reflex when you see your baby, like, it's just like this world is just so new to them. So they, like, still a little bit confused. Like, how did I get here? What am I doing here? Like, yeah. 1 to 2 hours. I feel like an hour is like, all right, I know I got an hour in me, but dang, that's long. Hold on, let me read some of these before I lose them. I feel like a lot of it is taking the pressure off ourselves to not be perfect. Oh my God. Man. That is a lesson for people in general. I really feel like it's really important on the moms, because we have a lot of pressure with taking care of other human beings and other human beings being dependent on us. But that's a very, very good life lesson, just in general. Like, the whole perfect thing does not exist. It's nowhere to be found. Yes, that's a great lesson. 2 hours, maybe 4 if they breastfed. Wasted, yes. We want our babies to be breastfed wasted for sure. Yes. Any advice to getting proper rest? I had a C-section 2 weeks ago, and I've always been a busybody. It's hard for me to sit still. I hear this a lot too. I love this part too. Sweet imaginary. Oh my goodness. It's that bad? You sweeping imaginary dirt? It's that bad? Okay. Yeah, she said Jelani used to knock out. Yeah, my baby, she loves some rest. And I feel like that's why I really want to stress on the rest for the women too, because I'm definitely going to answer the question about rest. We're going to get into rest. But I feel like I really like to stress the rest on women too. Jelani's not a woman. She's a young woman. But at the same time, she has the same organs that I do. No, she's not ovulating right now. But I'm just saying, with our wombs, us having the ability to create life, you deserve to rest. There is nothing that creates life that does not take a rest. There's nothing. Okay? So, moms, you are living with these things. And I tell people this all the time, pregnant or not, mom or not, if you are going through the ovulation process every single month, do you know what that does to your body? Do you know what that does to your body? That's work. Your body's constantly working, constantly producing, constantly doing this. Even for men too, though. We're constantly in growth mode, I guess you could say. Like, your body's constantly in growth mode where it's growing blood cells, it's producing blood, your heart is pumping. Like, all of that is work. Eating, all of that is work. But the female, yes, the female, you carrying a womb. Like, what do you expect? They cannot even replicate that as bad as they want to. They cannot replicate our wombs. The top scientists can't do it. It's work. Like, just carrying these things around. Like, I'm going to just keep it real with you. It's work. So if you're not resting, you missing out. Hold on. I'm going to go back up. Yes, breast is best. What are your thoughts on letting the babies meditate? Breast is best. Oh, yes, the motto. Storm music. Oh, my God. I love that. Yes, y'all are dropping some good stuff up in here. Yes, female hormones is everywhere. Like the sound of water. Oh, my God. Okay, so I'm not missing no questions. So the advice about getting proper rest. Okay, so we was talking about the schedule. I'm not missing no questions. So let me pin this one. Hold on. Dang, I missed it. Okay, let me pin this one. Bam. I know how to do some on here. Okay, so the rest and the schedule. So you should already know this is what the household is kind of looking like. You're going based off of if you have other children that go to school, if you have a hubby that go to work, if you have a sitter that comes over, if you have tutoring class for your baby. You're going based off of all this stuff. Okay, so let's first write down all of the things that already have their set times. This is what I call the time blocks. Like, it's already blocked off. I can't change this. My son has tutoring Monday through Wednesday at 4:00. No matter what. That's what I'm going to be doing from 4:00 to 5:00, Monday through Wednesday. That's blocked off. And then I got, what else is something? His school schedule is the same. Monday through Friday, 8 to 11. Bam, that's blocked off. That's time that's blocked off. This is just for me personally, but I'm saying do these things. Write down your daily schedule, starting with the things that you can't change the time of. I know my baby got to get on the bus at this time. I know she come home at this time. I know I want to work on homework at this time. That makes it so much easier because now you can really look at your day, the day that you be thinking you ain't getting nothing done. And you got a whole list right here now. I actually do this, and this every single day. Now you can actually see it. Like, yeah, we do stuff. I don't care who tell you you don't. We do stuff. Okay? So now you can look at that and be like, okay, bam. The best time for me to do this is right in between here and there. And now this might sound crazy to y'all, but going back to what Bree said earlier about like, what do I think about when people say sleep when the baby sleep? Now me personally, based off my schedule, when I had both my babies, I was just in the house with them. That's it. I was a stay-at-home mom. I was in the house with them. We chilling. So if you in the bed, I'm in the bed. Now, that don't mean the baby sleep just because y'all in the bed. That don't mean your baby sleep. If the baby is safe in her bubble, this is a newborn we talking about. They can't crawl. They can't move. They can't leave. None of that. You dozing off for 20 minutes? Bruh, do you know how that 20-minute nap can save somebody's life when they ain't getting no rest? If your baby is in a safe space next to you, or either right in the bed or right on that bassinet that comes on the bed, you know, close your eyes for a little bit. Put on that relaxing music that we talking about. That those rain sounds. I love the 528 hertz frequency. It's the love frequency. And if anybody knows me, I don't know. I think it's like a water sign thing in general, but I love the water sounds. I love frequencies, things that produce oxytocin. Like, I just want that in my life all the time because I just feel like, why waste time not feeling loved? But I love the 528 hertz frequency. So put that on real softly in the background. And I love the frequency music too, because it seems like no matter how loud you turn it, it still sounds so soothing and so good. It just fills up your house. And this is what I want my moms to do too. So setting a routine for yourself is going to help you kind of get into that mood of being able to relax. Because a lot of times you can't sleep because you got a lot of built up tension of what you got to get done and what hasn't got done and all this pressure that's been put on you. From where? Where is the pressure coming from? So it's like, look for the pressure. Look for the pressure, because I'm telling you, it's coming from something that's not worth it. It's really don't be worth it. I really had to realize that myself. Like, the pressure really don't be worth it. I'll be putting all this pressure on myself. And at the end of the day, I'm stressed out. Baby's like, we got some stuff done today. Like right now it's 9 o'clock. I was supposed to put my babies in bed at 8, but I had my son reading something and I wanted to get this live done. I thought it was going to be quick, but we here. So he'll be fine. Anyway, the pressure. A lot of times we cannot just finally relax at the end of the day because you still sitting there thinking about what you didn't get done. Like, create a routine for yourself, set the mood for yourself. And this don't have to just be at nighttime. This don't just have to be at nighttime. This is based off your schedule, when it was best to fit it in for you, my relaxation time. Call it that. Don't even say I'm getting rest. Call it my relaxation time. Put that on your schedule. And then you're going to accidentally fall asleep doing this. You get some eucalyptus oil or your favorite oil, but I'm going to suggest eucalyptus oil because that's bae. And you set the mood for yourself. Either if that's lighting a candle, if that's playing water sounds, if that's lighting your oil warmer, your diffuser with your eucalyptus, dimming the lights, setting the mood. Set the mood. Because listen, like, if you going to sit there and do everything for somebody else all day, every day, for the rest of your life, you're going to be very disappointed when you die. I don't know what happens after you die, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like, it's literally wasted if you choosing not to pour into yourself, especially with a newborn, because yes, they do be wanting to eat a lot, but at the same time, they be chilling sometime. And what do we do when they chill? Oh, I can get this done. Oh, I can get this done. No, you can't. That's why we here. No, you can't. What you can do is chill too. Your baby schedule should be your schedule. They chilling, they still up, they chilling. Okay, this is our relaxation time. Let's set the mood. And then that's going to take me to this question right here. My thoughts on babies meditating. But first, let me see what comments I missed. Hey, y'all. Storm music. Oh, my God. When I say, I haven't tried storm music. I want to try that, though. But when it's storming outside, yeah, that makes sense to me. Because I love storms. Y'all can feel free to drop questions in the chat or in the question bubble. And I'm definitely going to answer. Yes, after work, I put on my playlist. I know that's right, and dance around the house. Girl, I've been dancing recently so much that it's crazy. I don't know. I just found out that singing and dancing is like my happy place. So I'll be doing that, but not. It's like private. Add a little lavender. Yes, lavender relaxes you. And you know what you can also do? You can mix it with a little bit of coconut oil and give yourself a little massage, a little hand massage, temple massage. Wind down from your day, listening to something else in the background. If you need it to be a guided meditation, it could be a guided meditation so that you're not overthinking. Because really your brain just never stops as a mom. It literally never stops. Is my baby okay? Is they okay? Did she pee on herself? Do they need their diaper change? How's she feeling? How's her face looking? Is she red? Is she fussy? And now it's this new thing that's like being spread around. A string and a baby sock was wrapped around her toe. I found myself so stressed out about that when Jaylani was little. That she never wore socks. Literally. It was driving me crazy to the point where Jaylani never wore socks. And now I cannot get this girl to wear socks to save my life. So if you need something, you have to wind your mind down and you have to choose it. You have to just make that choice. You have to choose that this is my relaxation time. I'm unavailable. Like today, I started this new thing because I'm taking this femininity course that I really, really love. And I started watching and diving into more videos. And she was talking about femininity and work, like in business. And she was saying that for women, just because like we're natural producers, we're always giving. She said it's stressful for us when we work more than 4 hours a day. 4 hours a day. She said you should work 2 to 4 hours a day. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try that. Because I keep trying to take on this masculine role and I'm the head of the house and blah, blah, blah. And I be stressed out. I didn't get enough done today. Oh, my God. And I blocked off 6 to 8 hours to get this done and it still didn't get done. And I be just stressed. So literally just this week, it's only been Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday today. Wait, today Tuesday or Wednesday? No, seriously, is today Tuesday or Wednesday? Wednesday, right? Am I tripping? Okay, I'm going to tell y'all more about the class, but I've only been doing that. It's Wednesday, right? Am I tripping? Gotta be Wednesday. Tuesday, really? Okay, so no, I started this week on Sunday. That's why I'm tripping. Because on Sunday, I basically started planning my week. And my week does start on Sunday, according to my planner. So Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I did the whole... Sorry, y'all. Thank you. It's Tuesday. Okay, yes. You're right. It is Tuesday because they're in the class. Okay. So Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I did the whole 2 to 4 hour thing. And I said I'm going to start off small. And I did 2 hours. I planned out 2 hours to work on my business. Then the next day I did 3 hours to work on my business. Today I was actually able to do 4 hours. I got a lot of energy. I got so much done. The productivity of the whole setup is wow. Like I feel like I could do a live just based off of what I got on my schedule. Unless y'all want me to show y'all now, but we already been here for a long time, so I don't want to hold y'all. But it's wild. It's like, okay, and I enjoy it now. It's like these hours, I start at 11 o'clock and go to 1 o'clock. And it's like, okay, I got this many hours. I start off by looking at my goals for the year, for the month, for the week. I have all 3 goals listed. And so that way I stay focused on this is my goal. And just to stay on track, I should do this today. And then I write a little list of tasks. And it's so much more enjoyable now. And think about moms that have their baby and gotta go back to work in 6 to 8 weeks. Like, I almost want to cry for you. Oh, I almost want to cry for you. Because guess what? You at work and you ain't stopped thinking about your baby. You have not stopped thinking about your baby. Is my baby okay? Are they eating right now? Oh my God, my breasts are leaking right now. Like, I almost literally want to cry because it seems so damn stressful. That seems stressful. So yeah, the femininity class that I'm in, Sister Naomi actually told me about it. And I love it so much. Like, this might be another weird thing that y'all might think is weird, but I found that it actually has been helping me. She said that women, and back on that, us being such givers and we give all day, we accept all these things, and it's kind of like we're water because we absorb all this stuff going on. People calling us with what's wrong with them. The baby come to us when they sick, not dad. They come to us when something broke, not dad. So even in the same house as dad. Okay, I'm coming. We do so much all day. She said that women, we should make it a point to cry and release that tension from our bodies every single day. And when I say it's so easy for me, y'all, it's so easy for me to cry every day. That's not something hard. It's not hard. It's when you holding it in that life becomes hard. Yeah, Bree, she said the dad be coming to me too. He needs some too. It's when you not letting it out that things get hard. So I had to really learn that the hard way, because I spent a lot of years being this strong. I'm not finna cry and blah, blah, blah. Like, girl, bye. I be crying at every Disney movie now. Every Disney movie makes me cry, and I be wondering, why are they showing this to the babies? This is sad. When Dory and the parents lost Dory, bruh, I lost it. I was like, oh my God, like, this cannot be a children's movie. I'm dead. Walaikum salam, Brother Daniel. I gotta scroll back up, y'all, because I done got into a tangent. But what was we even talking about? We was talking about the femininity class. So yeah, Sister Naomi told me about it. It's called SOFT. The abbreviation stands for Sanctum of Feminine Transformation. I love it so much. DM me if you want the details. It's expensive, I'll tell you that. I think they make you commit to at least a year, so you have to pay for the year. It's expensive, but I love it. It's so worth it, and I'm just getting in. Like, I'm just getting to the root of it, the basics of it, the beginnings of it. But man, I will bust out crying, and now I love it, because at first I used to think like, man, like, what is wrong with me? But now I just be like, I'm happy I know how to feel. Like, that feel good. But it's called SOFT, Sanctum of Feminine Transformation. And she talks all things, every category about motherhood, being feminine in business, being feminine while being single, being feminine while being married, like all of those things. So she really breaks it down, and she really gets women just back to just wanting to be feminine. Your natural. Don't even get me started on that. Okay. Let me go back up, because I think I got off track. Oh, yeah, I was talking about the schedule. And then I was talking about, okay, women should work 4 hours, tops, daily, tops. So if you're a stay-at-home mom, your work is considered the cooking, the cleaning, the taking care of the house. Okay, those are the things that you be wanting to get done. Start off small, like I did, with 2 hours. Start off by saying, these 2 hours, I'm going to work. And then at the start of the 2 hours, I look at what are my goals, like whether that's the big to-do list that you wrote or just your goals in general. Oh, good night, sis. Hopefully we see you tomorrow. But yeah, review your goals, what you want to get done for the day, week, month, whatever. And then write a task list right in the beginning of your 2 hours. Okay, this is what I'm gonna try to get done in these 2 hours. If you don't get it done in the 2 hours, okay, it rolled over to tomorrow. No big deal. It's no big deal. Literally, we be looking at these things like it's do or die, and it's not. It's literally not. Because I know with the last couple of years, a lot of us lost somebody. And guess what? The lawn getting mowed doesn't matter now. Because that person never coming back. So it's not do or die. Okay, so that was my rant about the schedule. I feel like the schedule should be a whole nother live in itself. But being intentional. Dedicating an hour to this. I dedicated an hour to reading a mystery novel. Reading something that I'm just interested in that don't have nothing to do with the pressures that society done already put on you. Well, you got to be this, you got to be that, you got to be that, you got to be that. Okay. I'm dedicating an hour because I want to put my headphones on and sing and dance around the kitchen while I clean up. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? So, period. Anyway, back up to the comments. I literally just did this today. Laid down, put on oil, an oil blend on my forehead. Yes. And put my rose quartz on, my face mask. Yes. I love that. And had my Tyler on screen time. Yes. I love that. Oh, she said, who said I'd like to listen to this lecture? Her name is, they call her Namaste. They have a couple of different names for her, but I don't know her name. That's a good question. I know her mostly as Namaste. Yes, we have a counterpart for a reason. Delegate. Okay, y'all was telling me it's Tuesday. Hey, y'all, for coming. Thanks for coming in, y'all. Okay. Yeah, me either, Bree. If it's not working, like the other reason why I really love the 2 to 4 hours that I set out to work on my business now is because look at what my business is. I get to talk about motherhood, moms, pregnancy, babies. Like, I could do this all day. We already been here for an hour, y'all. Okay. So yeah, it don't feel like work. It just feels like, oh my God, I'm about to have fun. I'm about to create some stuff for my moms, schedule out some stuff for my moms. I just be loving to take care of my moms and just be like trying to anticipate like, what would they need our next visit? Okay, so that's what I loved about the pandemic. My job is full telework. Oh, okay. Working from home. I love that too. Girl, that was like a joy. Okay, let's see. What else did I miss? She said I cry all the time. Check. Yep. Check that off the list. Because you got to, honestly. Like, it feels good. Oh, no. Don't call yourself crazy. Because you definitely not. It's so normal. And it's good for us. Yeah, and I love being emotional. That's why I'm really accepting this whole womanhood thing, because I love being emotional. Like, I could do this all day. I could do this all day. Like, I be claiming it now. I be like, look, that's your job. You go be logical over there, okay? I'm going to sit here and be emotional about what's going on. Like, period. I love that. Okay, what else we got? All right, bam. So get the dry erase board in the calendar. Yes. Now, my next question, hopefully you're still here. I'm sorry it took so long. My next question was, what are my thoughts on letting babies meditate? Okay, so we kind of started this with the aromatherapy, the whole setting the mood. I really like that my son's school actually has on Fridays. On Fridays, they do all of their elective classes. So it'll be like chess, photography, family history, meditation, and something else. But yeah, meditation is on a list for a Friday. And I really, really love that my son, he kind of already be knowing how to set his own mood. He'd be like, Mommy, can you play that music? Because we go to sleep to that every night now. Every night. At first, when I was going to sleep after them, sometimes I still go to sleep after them, but most of the time I'll be like, look, I'm ready to go to bed too. But at first, when I was going to sleep after them, that was my way to get my daughter to lay down. That's always been my way to keep my babies calm and peaceful in the car. So every time we in the car, if you in the Chicagoland area, 98.7 just plays symphony music all day. And it's just relaxing. Like, they go to sleep. They just go right to sleep. So we go to sleep to that. So he already knows how to set the mood. He'll close his door. Sometimes he even like get the computer and like do this little fort with his covers. So it's kind of dim. It kind of dims his room. And then we turn on the sounds. He hasn't really gotten into essential oils and stuff. But I think that's absolutely required that we introduce our babies to relaxation. Because I don't know exactly what form of meditation or what level you mean, but that's where it starts. Being at peace with yourself, in your own thoughts, clearing your mind from the day. It's absolutely required now that we do that for our babies. Because look at this world. It's crazy as soon as you step out your house. So yes, your house should be the most peaceful thing in your life for you, your baby, and the family. I love setting the mood. I love it. Like, and the babies be loving it too. They enjoy and they look forward to it now. Like Jaylani be like, oh, are we gonna light the candle? Got my matches. She be like, are we gonna light the candle? Yeah. Whatever you want to call it, they need to be introduced to winding down sometime, especially with all this technology, all of these hoverboards, all of these things. The society's on go. We have to show them, be in the example that it's time to wind down. Like, we have a quiet time every single day. I would not survive. And I used to think my mama was crazy when she'd be like, just quiet time. She'd go in her room and lock the door. We knew that meant we can't turn on nothing and we can't stomp a footstep too loud because my mama is having her quiet time. I used to think she was crazy. But no, that is heaven. And here come my crazy daughter. Okay, we finna wrap this up, y'all. Let me go back and see. Yes. Okay, so with the black screen, dang, I don't know how I can actually give y'all the exact link, but it's one of the 528 hertz frequency videos on YouTube. Like, the cover photo is a colorful looking flower, and once you get like a little bit in, like maybe 30 minutes in, it goes to a black screen. I love that one because it automatically goes to a black screen. It's just gonna keep playing the music. It's like 9 hours long, something like that. If you want me to send you the link, just DM me, I got you. But with me personally, I really be liking it dark. So I have these curtains that I actually hang over my TV, and I can show y'all right now because it's prepared for my nights. Can I flip this around? Oh yeah. This is a curtain right here. This is a curtain. I folded it in half. It is right over my TV. So tonight when I'm ready to cast my frequency music and play it, it's gonna be dark, and I'm still gonna get the vibes from the sounds and all of that good stuff. So yeah, I like it dark too. So that could be another thing. If you got like a real black sheet or something, you could fold it and put it over your TV, or a Bluetooth speaker. If you got a Bluetooth speaker, I tried that before too, but I don't like having to have my phone on YouTube the whole time. But yeah, so that's really good. But yeah, let me see what else we got. Oh yes, baby massages. Okay, so I only did that with Jaylani before, but I love it too. I noticed that I love massaging moms, babies, myself. Like, I feel like it's so relaxing. Like, and with newborns, okay, since this is newborn care, you want to use half the amount of essential oils that you would for yourself. Mix it with the coconut oil and rub your babies down after they bath. Baby, they gonna knock out. You think your baby don't sleep? Give them a bath. Set the mood in the room before you even start the bath. I already have the essential oils going in the room, the music going in the room dark. So when they get out the bath, they step into that space. Do that for your baby. They gonna knock out and get them that massage. Bye. They gonna be asleep. Okay. Yes, it's so good for child development. Literally, our mental will either make or break you. So if it's not strong, I'm telling you, for our babies, it's required at this point. Yes, ma'am, I'm going to save this live. Oh, I bathe my baby with oils and give her massage. Oh, yes, with mango butter. It's so fluffy. I love mango butter. It's so fluffy. Okay. Yes, clean your space. And yes, love your space. Customize it. I love that too. And it's so funny that you say that, Brie, because a lot of people be thinking I'm weird because I got a lot of random stuff, like especially in my room. Okay, I have this tapestry of the two moms. Technically, I'm on the ABS Tribe call right now, but I wanted to get this live in before I go to bed. So I have my tapestry there. I got my eucalyptus. I got my my singing bowl. Is it called a singing bowl? That makes that nice little frequency music. I think it is a singing bowl or a song bowl or something like that. I got some some crystals back here too. I got a little crystal section right here. And then I have artwork for my babies. Like, just random stuff. Look at KV artwork. Pictures of me, JJ, newborn pictures. Like, these are things that make me happy. Like, when I see them, I'm happy. This painting of the butterfly, it's all so random to somebody who don't know me or who don't care for this stuff. Like the sun, the moon child, that's what this painting is called. All of these things, they're images that make me happy. So I like them in my space. And I find little places for them to go where I still have room to fit stuff. And it might look random and weird to y'all, but it's everything. It's everything. Okay, so yeah, I'm done, y'all. Any questions before I leave? We talked about it. Oh, no. We didn't even talk about the third thing. Bruh, I've been sitting here talking this whole time. And it smells like tea tree oil. I was literally just thinking earlier that I should do that to my carpet, but I'm not sure if it's going to mess it up. I kind of low-key just want to just do some drops of eucalyptus all in my room, just everywhere. Just, I don't know, is that going to mess it up? Hey, Shan. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to mention this last thing because it ties everything in together. So we talked about recap, breastfeeding on demand. We talked about being mentally prepared for motherhood, basically, because breastfeeding on demand is a whole job. Taking care of a newborn is a whole job. So we talked about that. Then we talked about the sleep schedule and the pressures, creating your own schedule. We talked about that. Now we are going to talk about self-care. Cliche, I know. Why did I put self-care as one of my bullet points for newborn care? Because who's caring for the newborn? If you arrived at the emergency room and you got a gunshot wound and the only person there to save your life is stressed out, outside smoking a square, like, man, life is just hard, I'm stressed. Do you want them operating on you? I don't. Me personally, I don't. I don't know about y'all for sure. But me personally, I don't. Who is caring for the newborn? Honestly, like, okay, perfect example with my children. I have an 8-year-old son and a 3-year-old baby girl. She said that's who it be the man. Risky. It's risky. But I noticed that when he's overwhelmed and kind of stressed out with Jaylani, I will separate them. Because first of all, it's nothing wrong with a child needing their space. Individual space. Because yes, I'm a brother. Yes, I'm a sister. Yes, I'm a mom. Yes, I'm a cousin. Yes, I'm somebody auntie. But I'm still me too at the end of the day. And I still need my personal space. So if I feel like that as me as an adult, how do you think your child might feel? If they never just had a little time and a little space to themselves as an individual. So I separate them when I notice stuff like that. Because I don't want nobody that's irritated or agitated to snatch something from my baby. To accidentally, man, get out the way. Like, you just irritate. Like, no. You have to pour into yourself. It's like, that's why it's called a cliche in the beginning. Because, yeah, you can't pour from empty glass. But let's just look at the reality of it. It's true. It's so true. You don't want. And then we start feeling bad when we feel like, I let my baby cry last night because I just couldn't handle it. And now in the morning, you feeling bad. I had them nights with Jaylani, especially after she was 2 and she was still trying to breastfeed. And I just felt like, girl, it ain't nothing there. Did you really? Did you really? Yeah. James? Yeah. You called him for real? Yeah. Okay, good. Because I sure forgot to tell him to call him. But no, I just want to make sure you called before you went to bed. Yeah. So. All right, go use the bathroom. Let's pack you in. I gotta go to bed. My son called me. But what was the last thing I was saying? Yeah. We gotta look at the reality of it. It's true. You cannot be doing that. You cannot give all day and not receive. And I'm not telling you that you gotta receive it from somebody else. You don't have to receive it from your husband. You don't have to receive it from your doula. That would be nice. That's ideal for us to start pouring into the women in our community. It's ideal. But if they don't do it now, what? You gonna drown because nobody's saving you? Or you gonna push your way out? You gotta pour into yourself. It's no choice. It's not optional. It's no longer optional. And yeah, it's not optional. So self-care was the last thing I was gonna mention, because who is caring for the baby? They need to be on point. They need to be clear-minded, ready to go, not biased because baby was up all night and I ain't get no sleep and I had to get up and do this for my husband. No, sis. So what comes with self-care? Boundaries and being intentional. Boundaries and being intentional. I'm going to leave it at that. Set your boundaries. I can do this. I cannot do that. No, can't do it. Sorry. Who is going to make upset? Sorry. Okay, cool. Anyway, thank y'all for letting me get this off my chest. I really pray that this was helpful to many people. And I love y'all. And I'm going to see y'all tomorrow when I get back on here. And yeah, that's the only thing. I will say that there's a postpartum planning guide. It's completely free. Go to the link in my bio and grab that. I'm going to start putting my text number on here because your girl don't know it by heart. But I'm going to get it memorized. Because y'all could text for the links for the postpartum planning guide too. But whatever. Go ahead, get that done, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.